Abra court a sentence Akuapem Poloo 90 days no celebrities ahodo ene ba social media emu America for emu Nigeria for emu Ghana for ena omo be kan bi se nka we di aban fa ne nan sim na nka 90 days omo te so from Akuapem Poloo ne ba nti na empo no community service bi mpo akomo from Akuapem Poloo ono wankasa ne hater effiacious nigga ebeye ne hu bia wo social media so enu achi no ono wankasa be kan se o nke be ya nke nti so because of ne ba no enti saa na ekosoma empo no omo start ya no mo sign petition nyina ewo social media na enei a chese court agrantee Akuapem Poloo bail yin so no the same celebrities assign so aba bonten a chese omo nyina e de messages aba ene omo nsem a omo keka na no so ena me de ebrem nti munje bre na me fa nyina ensomo na sa na mewura mu no na me ka mu nyina se ne die kwan so wo nya subscribe to channel no na wa subscribe so e wa agin so subscribe so subscribe ye na so no na wa subscribe na kama na me komu e de amamo na chese e John Dumelo ensami baaye no na ogina mu yie pa chese na o ka bi na sa akode mu nyina ka ho bi na McDonald Makafui chese mu nyina ka ho bi anomo kan se mempo card bi e be kan bi Emma Nigeria for tonto di kem nyina no nyina etutua na nei no John Dumelo ne nsem abetudwa wo kyerem na ni agiye pa se court agrant Akuapem Poloo bail na obompaye ehopi se na ohopi se ye na appeal no nso no court ebe grant e de ama na empo no ensem a esi okai so de bai eye to da mankofo etwabo ne yie pa so no ene no assign so esi na yenkoso na yenkotin nsem a Dumelo ede tudwa ne ba other celebrities ne de enso no me de betwa moso
Akuapem Poloo was sentenced for 90 days. I made a post on Twitter talking about the fact that what her lawyers needed to do at that time was to be able to apply for bail pending an appeal, and that would get her out of prison pending the final decision of the appeal. And a lot of people, lambasted me. A lot of people said I didn't know what I was talking about. A lot of people were saying, all sort of things. But what they didn't know was, according to the Criminal and Other Offences Act 30, 1960, it talks about, and I wrote something little about it on Twitter, it talks about the fact that a person may be granted bail upon conviction pending an appeal. It's an application made by an accused person after his conviction pending an appeal against the conviction. Then it goes on, I went on to say that the courts are thus always cautious to grant bail pending an appeal. I mean, there are circumstances under which bail pending an appeal may be granted by the courts. I mean, these are set out in Finn and Another versus the Republic 1971. And so going by, these, or going by this, this is common knowledge and is an open procedure that you can get bail after you've even been sentenced and convicted. And I'm happy that today, the court has granted a bail, and I hope and pray that the final decision on her appeal, is granted, and so that we see, the end of this case. And so I just hope and pray that the court would tamper justice with mercy, and look, God bless Ghana and God bless us all. I mean, we are just happy that Akuapem Poloo is out, and so enjoy your Wednesday and have an amazing day.
Okay, John Dumelo eni akotie some abano na meto aso biem e de amamo na meka mu nyina se 9 Dr. Leko ena eso asne dwumede we ebremu pacho we da bia meka se yensa enje no mu so agisisie mu na emenuanom amo abochi memu dia esan awoni ntina na mutumi nkenya mu hu yie e wo mpam ensa we no no ma ekenya niema ma so tumi gina so eche na oni mu nsanom so dia ne powder wo ho de hianta wodi nso e de afra na she love stone boy nsam yi bai no begina mu yie pa ebe kan sem bebe hweche nyina ya te ensem ne bi na ye ma ne bail out me check Akuapem Poloo in so sign so abekasa na mekoso akenkan ensem ne dia mamo say, dear Allah, I want to take a minute not to ask for anything from you but simply to say thank you for all you have done for our dear one Akuapem Poloo. Thank you to the good people of Ghana. Thank you, world. Bless you all as well. Now, so no, GhPage so a posted screenshot of Akuapem Poloo granted bail following appeal. No, and now the caption man says Psalm 34 verse 17. GhPage and there was back and forth over Akuapem Poloo issue. We say a haunting 9 snani. Ebesi aji afa. Afins Reggie Wellston so posted the same thing at the caption where man was saying, God is good always, thanking all you good foes. Can I get an amen? A loud African amen. You're the realest cat out there, and I want you to know the skins. DKB, yo, rocks wache, come 2 eggs, they wait for you, can appreciate you. Na Serwaa Amihere so Eden Semba was Akuapem Poloo granted bail. Na afenso no our comment section fella Makafui so ko great equito honom Vicky so ko good and afenso no yeah Gloria Safon so ko awesome news such as what celebrities no nyina omani agi ye pa enye asenkuma nyina ni agi ediama Akuapem Poloo na gidi say celebrities aka no ombenya nsu hono bi e de free Poloo asemi hu na Poloo na nkasa so de ato ne so no gidi say the wasua ne lessons ankasa na meto aso biemu ediama mo na kire say Akuapem Poloo lawyer baako e be chirechire mu de nti a eye court e grant Akuapem Poloo bail after say any lawyer the application bail court mu e wa Accra High Court na ochire mo same eye ono nkasa bail na demand court demand no 80,000 Ghana cedis e ka ho na afenso no eye ne short term na wakotwa prison no se koba ne say na appeal na ekoso da so da prisoner hwempo a na che so mbe wie no na ebi ono nso etwa ne term na wie da danti na ma court etime granting bail no e na afenso ne passport nso so otime e de koma court na be so pese otu kwan bia na che se court registrar no ama no ho kwan na che se we see ene nsem nkyeremu bia Akuapem Poloo lawyer baako e de etudwa na yenko ninkote no mra ye ba ye beto aso.
The court had indicated that it is very difficult for somebody who has been convicted already to be given bail pending appeal, but in exceptional circumstances, as espoused by Taylor J. She set out 4 conditions, and out of the 4 conditions, we indicated one, that is the time period being short, to the extent that if the convict is allowed to remain in custody, by the time the appeal is over, the 90 days would have lapsed already. Under the circumstances, she's then compelled to admit her to bail in the sum of 80,000 Ghana cedis with 3 sureties, and that she's supposed to deposit her passport, and anytime she wants to travel, maybe the court registrar will give her permission to do so. So these are the conditions given, in the sum of 80,000 with 3 sureties.
All right, abusia na chese no so anyakote mu ntwemu no de ababiem ne besan so akoso na meka mo se Ben Guy na so yasne medjumedi we say ebramo Ben Guy online classes or register just 200 Ghana so this obecho kwa be fast contact suppliers no be negotiating e kwa be fast wakasa be import ne ma de aba Ghana ne kwa be fast suppliers yi obetua omo e ka form number no na enyomu ndi ensa wo so na meto aso bi ma na chese Akuapem Poloo abeli ne de na so de aka chiri na also still na no chese na appeal no ebekoso e wo court na munchiremu ni nyina so abeto dwamaye e na Akuapem Poloo court issues na ho enti no ja ya yepe munchiremu etie no yenko na yenko tie mra nye ba ye beto aso.
Bail pending appeal is an unusual process. Until the conviction is set aside or overturned, it's a good conviction. So it's an unusual process, but it can also be granted under special circumstances. So I canvass those. In fact, I particularize them. I studied one after the other.
Would you outline the 3 top special circumstances that you felt based on which he had to be granted bail?
Yeah, I went under first and young offender, the show of remorse, the guilty plea simplicity without wasting the court's time, and the welfare of the son, which the law seeks to protect. For us today, if I ask you, is the son better off or worse off today? For me, I'll say that he's worse off for the 90-day castration of the mother. He's worse off. So the same law that seeks to protect the child is not punishing the child. Those are the special circumstances I went under, and it was helped by the judge.
On the issue of the appeal, how did things play out?
Appeal, we don't discuss appeal in public domain. We discuss appeal in courtroom. Appeal is between Attorney General and his people and my legal team.
Just to be clear, today's case handled the bail application in particular.
That is what happened today.
Okay. When are you jumping on the appeal, and how are you looking at going?
Appeal is a process. We've served the courts and the Attorney General a lot of documents a lot of documents which they have to look at. It will take some time for them to get their ass proper, ready. We are ready, but we have filed our processes. We don't intend to find any additional grounds. So we're just waiting for them.
With the bail application granted, what does it mean in simple terms for the ordinary Ghanaian?
Yeah, that the convict applicant, that's Akuapem Poloo, has been restored to the state she was before the conviction. That means she's free to go about her duty anywhere as a normal human being.
She's free to walk about in town?
That is so. That's the law. The bill has restored her back to her former state she was before she was incarcerated. That is simple term. That's bail.
Has the court imposed any restrictions in terms
a
of
lot of restrictions? A lot of restrictions imposed. No, those are the special circumstances. But the restrictions are this: she's been getting bail in the sum of 80,000 cedis with 2 sureties. She's supposed to report to the police twice every week, and she's supposed to deposit her passport with the registrar of this honorable court, and to seek the permission of the court before she can travel. And that's to be done by her lawyers. We have to apply formally by a motion to enable travel outside the country for a few days or a few months and come.
Okay, na chese no so munchemu eni akoteni nyina aba no so still na eye eni gisam ede magana for no wiase for nyina Akuapem Poloo court agrant no bill. Nyina eni age ede amane ye na so no ne papa akwa still na Ghana for train the comment, Ghana for train the reaction fear shots nego so munim de ntia ase wachesa no one person no say din do munti bida to do na train in some fear shots nega aba beka say ne de anase nyene de si agranti Akuapem Poloo bill na so ha ene de nkomo no ebesi medin ene Abna Gold makramo
eba mema hwemu dia Dr. Amuzu ye na Africa ha nyina yaji ya atum oba ya hwe hono mu a ye sanyare wa bebre na yare wa ya Ghana fo aji ya atum atre Africa ha nyina ye mema hu yade na esa enti bema bi a otemi a de kan so owo weak erection no bema no sori a emunye dene odi ko banasi ya na adwo de esa kono early ejaculation se uni oba kwa impaswa enche no ho asane wo obu a na bema se bi afon aikituwa bi obi de so atwe akom na enam enyini nti process abesuyew ebe obi ehweme wanya process akoye process adwiri ye free honom menne ne bema na mpeja biom wo low sperm count wo sperm se bi ni mukura ni nyina oba Dr. Amuzu ebe buaw yaso ne wo Kumasi Tafu Club 600 yejuma from Monday to Monday anopa nonson yejuma ko fenyumre lumnifa Dr. Amuzu Herbal Clinic mawuji hiochalo